This animal seems to be from another world. With their mesmerizing display of iridescent feathers that shine like living jewels, peacocks have captivated the human imagination across cultures for centuries. Today, you'll learn about the most impressive, bizarre, and shocking varieties of peacocks that exist on our planet. Curious? Join us and let's go. Number 13. Peach peacock. The peach peacock offers a gentle departure from traditional peacock coloration, presenting a warm, sunrise-inspired palette that feels both exotic and familiar. This uncommon variety transforms the standard peacock's bold colors into a softer, more romantic vision that captures the golden hour of dawn in living form. What immediately sets the peach peacock apart is its remarkable warmth of color. Instead of the cool blues and greens associated with most peacocks, this variety displays a dominant palette of soft peach, apricot, and pale orange tones that wash across its entire body. These warm colors create a completely different visual impact, where traditional peacocks project boldness and dramatic contrast. The peach peacock presents a unified, harmonious appearance that seems to glow from within, especially in morning or evening light. Number 12. Palawan peacock pheasant. The Palawan peacock pheasant doesn't shout for attention like its flashier cousins, but this rare bird packs serious visual punch in a smaller package. Native exclusively to the Philippine island of Palawan, this bird represents an entirely different branch of the peacock family tree that evolved in isolation to create something truly special. Unlike the massive trains of traditional peacocks, the Palawan peacock pheasant showcases a more compact but equally mesmerizing display system. Its upper body appears cloaked in deep chocolate brown, providing the perfect backdrop for what makes this bird truly spectacular, each feather across. Its back and wings contains a metallic blue-green eye that shimmers with an almost supernatural glow. When light hits these ocelli just right, they create an effect like stars appearing in the night sky, turning on and off as the bird moves through dappled forest light. The male's courtship display transforms this already beautiful bird into something magical. Rather than raising a massive train, he spreads his wings and tail in a horizontal fan, bringing those iridescent eye spots into perfect formation while performing a rhythmic dance. Each movement causes the metallic ocelli to flash on and off in sequence, creating a hypnotic light show unlike anything seen in standard peacocks. Number 11. Congo peacock. Hidden in the shadowy depths of Africa's Congo Basin, the Congo peacock, Afropavo congensis, remains one of ornithology's most mysterious treasures. Unlike its flashy Asian relatives, this bird represents an evolutionary story that remained unknown to Western science until 1936, making it one of the last large bird species discovered. The male Congo peacock presents a striking yet subdued elegance compared to its Asian cousins. His compact body gleams with deep lapis blue feathers that shift between royal blue and violet-tinged indigo depending on the light. Instead of the elaborate train associated with other peacocks, the Congo peacock sports a relatively short fan of dark feathers with a subtle green sheen. What truly makes this bird unmistakable is its brilliant crimson throat patch and bare facial skin that contrasts dramatically with its blue-black plumage. The female Congo peacock breaks the typical peafowl pattern by sporting chestnut-brown upper parts with metallic green fringing on her feathers, considerably more colorful than most peahens. I have a question for you. First, I would like to say that it is possible to follow the greatest curiosities of our world every day, but to do so, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So, are you already subscribed? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Also, take the opportunity to like the video, so YouTube will recommend more videos from our channel. So leave your like right now. And now that you have done that, let's go. Number 10. White peacock. The white peacock stands as nature's blank canvas, a study in pure elegance that trades the typical explosion of color for a different kind of visual impact. These ethereal birds appear like spirits gliding through gardens and estates, their snow-white plumage creating a stark contrast against any background. Despite their ghostly appearance, white peacocks aren't albinos but leucistic birds, with a genetic variation that inhibits melanin and other pigments from being deposited in feathers. Their striking white coat results from a recessive gene that must be inherited from both parents to be expressed. Unlike true albinos, white peacocks typically have normal blue eyes rather than red ones, and they retain some pigmentation in their skin and legs. The most magical aspect of white peacocks emerges when males display their trains. Without color to define the feather patterns, light and shadow become the artists, creating subtle depth and texture across the pure white canvas. The eye spots still exist structurally but appear as ghost-like impressions in the feathers, visible only through differences in texture and how they catch the light. Number 9. Indian Peacock. The regal Indian peacock, Pavo cristatus, stands as nature's ultimate showman, flaunting a dazzling display that's been stopping humans in their tracks for thousands of years. Native to the Indian subcontinent and extending into Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and the Himalayan foothills, this bird represents the gold standard of avian magnificence. Male Indian peacocks sport a coat of shimmering blue-green feathers that catch light like living gemstones. But their most iconic feature, that spectacular tail, stretches an impressive 5 feet long when fully extended. This train isn't actually the tail itself, but elongated upper tail covert feathers that create that famous fan shape. Each feather bears an ocellus, or eye spot, that gleams with metallic blues, greens, and gold, creating a hypnotic pattern that seems to watch you from every angle. Number 8. Germain's Peacock Pheasant. Germain's peacock pheasant delivers visual impact that rivals the most elaborate peacocks but packages it in a form perfectly adapted to life in the dense forests of Southeast Asia. Native to southern Vietnam, this rare bird showcases how evolution can create peacock-like beauty through entirely different adaptations, resulting in one of the most striking members of the pheasant family. What immediately captures attention about Germain's peacock pheasant is its extraordinary spotted pattern. Against a background of rich chocolate brown, each feather displays a large, intensely iridescent blue-green ocellus, eye spot, that seems to glow with internal light. These metallic spots cover not just the bird's tail but extend across its wings and back, creating a full-body constellation effect that looks almost artificial in its precision and brilliance. When sunlight filters through the forest canopy and strikes these spots, the bird appears to be covered in electric blue-green LEDs that switch on and off with each subtle movement. During courtship displays, the male Germain's peacock pheasant transforms its already impressive appearance into something truly spectacular. Rather than raising a vertical train like traditional peacocks, it spreads its wings and tail horizontally, bringing all those iridescent ocelli into perfect alignment. Number 6. Cameo Peacock. The cameo peacock presents one of the most delicate and subtle color variations in the peacock world, offering a soft pastel alternative to the bold hues of traditional varieties. This captive-bred mutation transforms the typical vibrant peacock palette into gentle, muted tones that create an entirely different aesthetic experience. Males exhibit body feathers in soft cream to pale beige tones, washed with subtle hints of pink that create the cameo effect reminiscent of vintage shell carvings. This base coloration transitions into train feathers that maintain the traditional eye spot pattern, but rendered in gentle rose gold, copper, and cream tones, rather than bold blues and greens. The overall effect creates a peacock that seems to have stepped out of a vintage photograph, with colors that appear naturally faded yet harmonious. What makes cameo peacocks particularly interesting is how the mutation affects the structural coloration of the feathers. Unlike many bird colors that come from pigments, Peacock iridescence results primarily from microscopic structures that refract light. The cameo mutation alters these structures just enough to shift the light reflection toward the warmer end of the spectrum, creating pastels where intense jewel tones would normally appear. Number 5. Pied peacock. The pied peacock offers one of the most visually dramatic mutations in the peacock world, creating a striking patchwork effect that transforms the bird's appearance into something truly unique. This genetic variation creates randomly distributed patches of white against the normal colorful plumage, resulting in no two individuals looking exactly alike. Males display the classic iridescent blue-green body feathers interspersed with pure white sections that create high-contrast boundaries. These white patches can appear anywhere on the body, wings, or train, with completely unpredictable patterns that range from small spots to large sections. The random distribution means some birds might have primarily white heads with colored bodies, while others show the reverse pattern or any combination imaginable. Number 4. Bulwer's pheasant. Bulwer's pheasant might be the most dramatic plot twist in the peacock family story, a bird that completely reimagines what peacock-like beauty can be. Native exclusively to the mountainous forests of Borneo, this extremely rare bird showcases evolution's artistic genius through a completely different aesthetic approach than conventional peacocks. What immediately stops observers in their tracks isn't colorful plumage but an extraordinary structural adaptation. The male Bulwer's pheasant sports a glossy blue-black body that might seem understated at first glance, but this merely provides the backdrop for its truly unique feature: 32 pure white, wire-like feathers that extend from the back of its head. These extraordinary feathers can be raised into a perfect semicircle that frames the bird's head like a celestial halo, or the rays of a rising sun. Each white ray contrasts dramatically against the bird's dark plumage, creating a visual effect unlike anything else in the bird world. Number 3. Purple peacock. The purple peacock showcases a color variation that emphasizes and enhances one specific aspect of the peacock's natural iridescence: the violet-purple tones that normally appear only briefly as light plays across standard peacock feathers. Through selective breeding, this fleeting color quality has been amplified into the dominant visual characteristic, creating birds that seem to glow with royal purple radiance. Males display body feathers that shift predominantly between deep violet and purple-blue tones, with only minimal green visible even in direct sunlight. This color shift results from modifications to the microscopic structure of the feathers, altering how they refract light to emphasize the shorter wavelengths of the visible spectrum. The effect creates peacocks that appear to have been dipped in liquid amethyst, with an almost luminous quality to their plumage. Number 2. Buford bronze peacock. The Buford bronze peacock represents a specialized variant within the bronze peacock family, developed through decades of selective breeding to maximize specific color qualities. Named after the breeder who established this distinctive line, these birds showcase an enhanced and intensified expression of bronze-copper tones that sets them apart from standard bronze variations. Males display body feathers with an exceptionally rich copper-bronze base that creates an almost three-dimensional metallic effect. This deep foundation color transitions through shades of amber and burnished gold as light moves across the feathers, creating an impression of liquid metal flowing across the bird's body. What distinguishes Buford bronze from standard bronze varieties is the remarkable color consistency and the enhanced red copper tones that dominate even in indirect light. Number 1. Spalding peacock. The Spalding peacock represents one of aviculture's most unusual and striking color mutations, a dramatically darker variety that transforms the peacock's typical iridescent brilliance into something more mysterious and intense. Named after the breeder who first documented and established the variety, these birds offer a compelling alternative to traditional peacock coloration. Males exhibit deep charcoal to slate blue body feathers that appear almost black in certain lighting conditions. This dark base creates an entirely different canvas for the iridescence that makes peacocks famous. Instead of the bright, playful shimmer of standard peacocks, Spalding males produce a more subtle, intense play of colors that emerges from the darkness: deep indigo, midnight purple, and forest green tones that shift mysteriously as the bird moves. The most distinctive feature of Spalding peacocks appears in their train displays. The eye spots maintain their basic structure but with dramatically altered coloration, deep emerald and indigo centers surrounded by rings of bronzed black. Now, I want to know from you, which of these animals shocked you the most? Tell me below in the comments. Take advantage now and click on this video that is now appearing on the screen because I separated it especially for you. Well, that's it, and until next time, Curious One.